Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and this is my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And I wanted to, it's the extra week in March. So let me just move a few things off my table. Okay, yeah, so it's my extra week in March, and I wanted to do something for my spine, because even though this is a lovely leather spine, look how it's all cracked and ruined. And so I think I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it with some sort of stitchery. So I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to do, but I do have some fabrics here. We'll just muck around with the fabrics and see. So one option would be to totally cover it with something. This one's not wide now, although I can make it wider. Let's see. Okay, I just have a whole lot of bits and pieces here. I like that. I mean, it is a shame that I have to cover it, but honestly, it's not in great condition, unfortunately. That's too blue, I think. I don't want to go too blue. I love that. Let's see. Got to also envision it on the spine. I'll flip it around that way. I do like that one. Okay, that's a possibility. I need to extend it, of course. Oh, I do like that. Now my thought was, I like that one too. My thought was I would heavily stitch it. Now this is faded out. So I think I'm going to use this one because it gives me scope to do a lot of different things on it. And it's the perfect size, actually. I'm really lucky. And I bought a pack from the Linen Garden. She's actually taking a break right now, I think. I think she's moving. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm on her mailing list and she says she's taking a break. The Linen Garden in the UK. Previously, I never bought from her because I'm in Italy, obviously. And when I put things in my cart from her, the shipping would be like £30. And I'm like, that's just crazy. So I never bought anything from her. But, and then one day she had these, and she does them quite often. I could use that. Now that's a new fabric. This is an old fabric. This is a new fabric. I'm just going to, I have all these bits and pieces. These were left over from doing my packs, and I felt like I do sometimes put small ones in, but they're actually quite good, the small ones, to use for this sort of thing. Anyway, so she had this pack of floral, they're little floral bits and pieces, probably pieces that are left over from when she's done a project. Now I'm thinking I would like this somewhere, and if I would like that somewhere, I might flip it around, even though there was more, but I'm going to embroider over this. I think I could put that there. I might cut it out more. You probably think I'm totally mad. I like it there. Although I did like this there. Put that there. And yes, so I bought this box of sort of floral bits and pieces, and that was in there. Let's have a look. Oh, I like that better. Have it overhanging. Now I'm sure it's going to be very hard for you to envision. It's hard for me to envision what I'm doing, but we will see. Put that there. I'm thinking by the time I'm done, there won't be a lot of this sort of visible. And we need a pop of colour. Maybe I'll put this Tilda fabric. Let's see. Now I know it's weird. Just Just have faith in the process. I'm going to start pinning. So how is everyone today? I haven't asked you that. I hope you're well. Now I am, with this, I'm being a little bit inspired by Fleur Wood. And she's a wonderful New Zealand artist who does incredible stitchery. And she takes these old fabrics and she completely stitches all over them. And my sister and my mum, we were gifting it to my mum for her birthday. Were booked into her class, and she wasn't able to go to Australia because of you know what. So they didn't get to go and do her course, so they were very disappointed. But she says she might come at a later date, so hopefully they'll be able to get in. So this is an option. I'm going to maybe play around with 2 options before I sort of commit. I do like this. Maybe a little piece of this somewhere. I want to embroider this. It's going to be like, there's going to be a lot of embroidery on it, I think. Could have a bit of, I don't know if that, what would be the point of putting that on there? No. That might be it for the moment, for that one. Put that up there. Okay, I quite like that up there. Okay, so that's a choice. Now, I know it's hard to imagine, but then this would be all embroidered in here. It's all embroidered. It would be, I'm pretty much going to cover the whole fabric. It would take a while to do, but that is a choice of something that I thought I could put on my spine. So I'm just going to put that aside. Another thing I like to do, I just wanted to show you this. I found this the other day that I actually did it, I think I might have started it in Australia. My other choice to do was something like this. I think I had some fabrics in Australia and I just stitched them all together. I might make this into a cover, but I don't know. There's an RR there. Something like this could be really lovely. I might like that more. Maybe something like that on the spine, I don't know. Love that. Maybe I could cut that off. Aren't I awful? That was a die cut feather, that one. I do really like that. It was a die cut feather from the Sizzix, and then I embroidered over it. So I could extend this and have that there and cut it. That would make it very pretty. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll stick with the other one. Let's just see what other fabrics I've got flying around. Just looking at all the different options. There's another piece of that brownie sort of one. Some of these are a bit wild, like I wouldn't use them as they are. I'd totally stitch over them. This is very dark. I did go through this pile in this. This is all lots of the things that I got from the Linen Garden. Now that one's nice. Ooh. Maybe I like that one more. I hadn't considered that one. And embroider it. That's really nice. Got so many little bits and pieces of fabric, it's ridiculous. So if I were to use that, then would I might leave that, you know, I might start working on that anyway. See, this one I would just embroider that. Would I, oh, excuse me, would I add anything? This is one of my favorite fabrics. I know this is pretty much all that's left, and I know I did send a lot of it to a lot of the in my packs and stuff. I probably shouldn't have. I'll probably add that there. I think I might use this one, but I'm going to leave that one pinned because I'll still work on that one. Just have a few little bits of fabric here and there. I'm probably off screen right now. Yes, I think I'll do that one. We'll keep that one for something else, but I'll leave it all pinned because I am going to do it. All right. I like the colours of that. Now let's just go here, put this here and snip a bit off. Oh, it doesn't tear. Okay, so what I do, if it won't tear, I just fold it like this. Okay. So that's going to go there. Okay. Right. The other option is to put a piece together like this one, sort of thing, where the same slow stitching that we've been doing so far, and put a panel of that on your spine. So I'll have a lot of work to do that. I probably won't be able to finish off my spine for quite some time. So this, I'm just going to invisible stitch those on, and then I will start some embroidery. So I'll come back and start a bit of that. I mean, this I'll just do short and long stitch in here, colour all of that in. Here I might just do some of the darker colours and then the lightest colour and leave the mid-tone. This one I'd do the light. I would do the mid-tone probably in that one, and then decide about the rest, just to give you an idea. So a lot of it will be satin stitch or short and long stitch to complete this. Yeah, and this will be, I don't know. But I'll stitch this down and then I'll have that leaf coming over, sort of thing. Might do a little seed stitch in there, all in those parts. And I don't think I'll add any beads or anything like that. I think it's going to be pure embroidery. So, yep, I'll be having to work on that for quite some time. So that's what I'm going to do on my spine. As I said, you could do a slow stitch piece and put that on. I'm just trying to look around and see if I've got any others flying around. I don't think so, that I could add on the spine. Yeah, or you can embroider a lovely piece of fabric like this, or you can do your slow stitch piece and then put it on your spine. Yeah, okay. So I might come back and do a bit of the embroidery, and then there won't be anything like any sort of revelations in this, so I'll probably do it off camera and then show you when it's done. So I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm back. I've been stewing about, I'm still going to do this piece here. I was stewing and trying to decide about these two pieces. I think what's getting me here is this is very sort of dull here. But I'm thinking I'm going to add some bits here and there. Like I'll leave that, I might leave that bit there, and I'll leave this bit here. But here and there I'm going to squish in some other things. I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards this one than this one, although this one is very pretty as well. So I don't know, I just can't make up my mind. I might have to, let's bring the light over. I might have to work on two, but let's just play around with this for a second. I grabbed this, I don't even know what I have. You know, you could slip, I don't know. I'm going to squish up some fabrics on there. Maybe we could have, I'm going into my stash here on the side that I never pull out. Don't even know what's in there. There's some buttonholes, aren't they cool? They're cool. Look, you could put those, oh, sorry, I'm not on camera. Could even do something with those and put them there. Would that be weird? And put 2 ties. I don't know, that's interesting. I might, yes. I better bear that in mind. Got some lovely lace here, but I think I might need some more colour. Just a sec. Got this old, I got this at the antique market. I think it didn't cost very much. Might just grab a piece of that. I really don't know. Can you tell I don't know what I want to do? Is it fairly obvious? I think I have to start. I like ripping these things and making them a mess. I think I need to start and then maybe put that in there like that. Squish it in there. We're just going to pin it and start stitching. As I said, a lot of the fabric will be covered. It's very dull fabric. You're probably thinking, what's the point? But I am going to have bits of it peekabooing out. Okay. So I could do my invisible stitch for that, to hold that down. Have some bunched up lace here. That could be good. I'm just pinning it now, and then I'll put it back on my book and see what's going to happen. Oh, I didn't pin it to anything. Get you stick you on there. I'll cut that. I will just use it somewhere else if I decide not to use it here, but I think I'm liking it. Maybe I wanted to embroider that rose. Squish that out of the way. So let's have a look at the book here. See, I'm liking that more. You probably think I'm totally weird. Oh, I like that. Do I want to squish this up a little bit? You know what we need? Yep, I might do that. You know what we need? We might need some ticking somewhere. So that's that. That's what it's going to look like there. And then here, oh yes, this is going to be good. And that's all. That's going to be embroidered, but we might slip in a bit of ticking. Sorry, I haven't put everything on my table because, you know, it just gets me into a huge mess. I love, this is my never-ending ticking. I just use a little piece here and there because I love it. I think it's an old piece. It's not antique or anything like that, but I might have that one going. Sort of, we don't have any bunchy bits over here. Maybe we'll bunch that up there to have a bunchy bit at the back. You will see it will come to life. So I'll just work on this. I'll show you, I'll just start stitching it for you. But I have decided on this one. I'm glad, you know, this is what I mean, like, don't rush into it, because I actually did the first bit of the video probably 5 days ago. And I've sat and stewed. I'm going to keep this because I think I might like to put that on the front. I don't know. I'm going to see about that. You might think I'm totally bizarre, but I'm already loving this. This is really getting me going. So I'm going to sit down, and I won't be doing it all on camera, but I will give you updates, because then we'll be, you know, doing our other blocks. So I have to do those other pages. Well, they're blocks pages. It's the same thing, really. So what I'm going to do is, wondering about that Tilda fabric up there. I think I'll keep it. It's a real mishmash, but it'll all come together. Have faith in the process. Have faith. So let's just get this one's easy. Let's get this one stitched on. Should I zoom you in? Can I do it? I have to always do it with my right hand because the contraption is in the way. Here we go. Oh, I'm so pleased I've come to a conclusion, a decision, not a conclusion, a decision. I have come to a decision about what I wanted to do here. If I don't like it, I'll still work on it and I'll put it aside. I will work on the other one, I think, too, but I don't know because I get really busy. I don't know how much I can get done. This is my issue. Now, I highly recommend that you all pop over to Sarah's video. I highly recommend it. And you'll see why. You'll see why if you pop over there. And I'm not revealing anything. If you don't watch it, you won't know. Well, if it happens. It might not happen. But you'll know if it does. How about that? How cryptic is that? Evil woman. Oh, so much fun. I love just doing this random, just stitch it on. Just stitch it on and see what happens. You know what? It's not like glue. You can just snip your stitches at the back. These are nice big stitches. Stick your scissors under there and give them a snip and take it off if you don't like it. How about that? And my needle has come undone. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you these books. Oh, no, that's no, didn't. Not for this. That was last week. I forgot that I already did that. Oh, dear. Now, how's that going? Oh, a bit more stitching down there needs to happen. It's very whizzy. It doesn't take that long. It's very relaxing too because it's kind of mindless, like except for, you know, putting your little things in there. Oh, dearie me. That's all. I think that was like a little, I bought that in Arezzo actually, that piece with the little polka dots. They're raised satin stitch. And it's all yellowing. Once an antique dealer explained to me. Also, this is like a, I think it, or it's a cotton or a linen, I can't tell. But they're natural fibres, and the yellowing comes from the aging of the natural fibres. So that happens with the hemp as well. That's why you get yellow spots. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. It's all part of the age. And this is hand embroidered. And I think it was a child. The lady told me it was a child's garment that had all fallen apart. And it had been embroidered. Can you imagine? And it's satin stitch, raised satin stitch. So that means that you've done stitching underneath, multiple layers of stitching underneath to get it to raise. They'd use that too under the, when they do the monograms. You do these. Mum once showed me, but I do it in a very random fashion because I can't be bothered. It takes quite a long time. So I'm just stitch on a few, and then I just be giving you updates as time progresses, because I think it'll take me a while. Don't want to keep you here too long. You've got work to do, ladies. Can't be sitting here watching me. Although you can have it going on your iPad or whatever, your TV while you're working, if you've got a TV in your workroom. I'm very excited because in our Steffi's, in my little workroom, which is tiny, he's put in all these fancy fandangled sockets. I'm going to have internet in there, like, you know, a socket to plug into the wall, so it's a good connection all the time. I'll be directly connected to the internet, and he's going to put our old computer in there for me. So I won't have to watch on my iPad that goes flat all the time because I don't have a, you know, like an electrical socket nearby to charge it. I'll be able to watch on my computer, my own personal computer, which is already what I use now. But he's bought himself a, because what he does now is he works in the morning at the office where he's always worked, and because people ask him to do jobs all the time, like even, you know, render jobs and all kinds of things, he's very busy. So I said to him, you know, you need to have a better quality of life. Although he's now working more than he was before, I said to him, you need to only work in the mornings at your office and do your other stuff in the afternoon, because he was just like so stretched, and now he's still stretched. So I said to him the other day, I said, who knew that you'd be so busy? Anyway, so he had to get himself a more fancy computer to cope with all of his programs. And so I get to have the other one in my sewing room, so I'll be able to watch while I work, which I love. And have a nice, you know, like bigger screen than what the iPad is, so I can see better. It's going to be great. And we're going to have proper, you know, really proper air conditioning and stuff, because it's so hot and humid here in summer. And that I won't want to go outside. I probably will never go outside. I'll have to take vitamin D spray to get my vitamin D, because I'll just become, what do you call it? I don't know, an indoor person. I'm already an indoor person, but I do like going for walks when it's not too hot. But when it's hot, I don't like going outside. I suffer. Causes me suffering. Right. Here we go. So I'm going to proceed. I won't put you through it all, but we'll have another look at it. So I might add bits as I go. I might look at it and think, oh, I need to add more. Ow, stabbed myself. That's not fun. I might need to add more, but I mean, it's looking pretty ugly at the moment with this very faded out. I'm sorry, Sanderson, but this one faded out not in a good way. That's enough stitching of that. So yes, it does need some oomph in it. There we go. But once I get these stitched down, I will start doing some. I'll probably use a mix of threads. I'll probably use quite a lot of wools, the Appleton wools. I love stitching with those. That's going to pop under there. That's going to pop under there like that. I mean, we'll even have the bit of fabric peekabooing out there. So I'm just going to continue stitching my bits down. It does take on a different look when you stitch them down, and then I will start the embroidery. So I'll just give you updates as I go along. But that's my idea. Now let me get my book again, just to check. We'll check it. I put it all the way over there. Did I do that on camera? So that would glue on there. We'll have the pretty flowers and the bunching, and there'll be a bit of embroidery, or that they're going to be embroidered. And then there'll be a bit of embroidery here, and then around the spine, you're going to see that, and embroidery, and on the back, you're going to see more embroidery. And then, where did I put that piece? I said I was putting it aside. Oh, this is what happens. I put things, oh, there, here it is. I didn't put it. I think that's going to go on there. So that's going to go on there. And maybe. And then when I put this on, I'm going to stitch two things, and then I can tie there. Do you think that would work? Do you think that would work? Anyway, don't lose that piece. I'm going to put it inside my book. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be working on. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll take a photograph just of that mess there for you so you can see the mess. It won't be a mess when it's done. Have faith. Well, I don't think it will anyway. I'll zoom you back out. There we go. So you can see it in its entirety almost. Almost. There we go. Yep, I'll put a photograph at the end of the video so you can see. And I'm going to start stitching on it. I might add, I might have to add something here and there. I might, squish that up a little bit. There's a little piece I saw under there that needs to come up to the top. And then, yeah, I think it will take shape. It's just going to be, the fabric will be pretty much completely covered, as I mentioned. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing what you guys decide to do. Mine is because my spine needs help. Sarah's doing something different, which is equally as fun. You could do a combination of both if you wanted to. I might decide to do that. I don't know. No, because I might want to slip through those buttonholes. I just like the look of those. I could put a sash or something with buttons on it. Oh, I hope I remember. Can you remind me if I forget? Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. This is our extra week. We had to fill in an extra week, and I needed to do something on my spine, and Sarah was going to do that on hers. So there we go. I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.